Periscope, what's up? Greg Howes. It is Monday morning. Come on. Starting another week. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I saw New York on here a second ago. Jonathan, good morning. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Maple. Good morning. Chrissy, good morning. Yeah, 9/11. 9/11. What was the year? 2001? Long time ago. 16 years ago. Wow. Good morning. Y'all have a good weekend? Go to church yesterday, I hope. Hope you were in your local church yesterday. Good morning, Ethel in Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning. All you regulars, I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Plossmore, good morning. Francis, good morning. Starting out a few minutes early today. I got to get over and speak to our school kids for their school devotions on Monday morning. Yeah, we never forget 9/11, huh? Seaweed time. Oh, God, help us. Regular coffee in Chicago Heights. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Get the caffeine going. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shalom. Peace. Well-being. Good morning. Did your football team win over the weekend? College football, pro football. And one more game tonight, right? Monday Night Football opens up tonight. UCLA won on Saturday. Beat Hawaii pretty badly. Although they should be expected to win over Hawaii, I would think. What'd it do, Jonathan? Roll Tide, Alabama, all right. Kirsten, good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Greg Howes. This is Leaderscope. Welcome. Glad to have you with me on this Monday morning, the start of another week. And we are ready to go. Hey, if you're in the local area, I want to remind you that this coming weekend, Cornerstone is hosting the Comeback Kid Conference hosted by Sophia Ruffin. And she has a number of guests coming in that will be a part of that. Some tremendous worship leaders, some great speakers. John Eckhart will be with us, so it's going to be a great time this coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the Comeback Kid Conference at Cornerstone Christian Center. The admission, the registration is free. The only thing that you would be required to pay for would be the huddle with Sophia Ruffin, which I believe there's a fee of $99 for that. But other than that, everything is open to the public. It's free. So come on out, check it out. Be a part of the Comeback Kid Conference this coming weekend at Cornerstone. The Stone is where it's happening. Yeah. Hope you had a good time in church yesterday. We had a good time at Cornerstone. Real good time. Then I watched the Bears almost pull it out against the Atlanta Falcons. They faltered in the last few seconds, but it was a good game. Bears played better than I expected. I hope your team did well yesterday. Hey, I want to talk to you for a few minutes this morning, and as I said a moment ago, I got to get going because I got to go talk to our school kids this morning. But just for a few minutes this morning about some leadership challenges. We'll probably carry this over the next couple of days. But some of the leadership challenges that we deal with, and I want us to fully understand that when we are seeking to change something, we're seeking for a transformation, we're seeking for some major shifts and adjustments in our lives or in what we're doing in our leadership responsibilities. If we want to change things, that change is always going to begin internally. It's always going to start on the inside of your life, and it's going to work its way out. Real and sustainable change in people's lives begins internally. And a lot of times it begins with a sense of identity. It's so important that we know who we are, that we have that settled, that we know who God has made us to be. For he is the one who has formed us and shaped us in his image and in his likeness. He's the one that gives us our identity. If we're not gaining our identity from God, which is our true sense of identity, then we're going to be listening to a lot of other voices. We're going to have a lot of other people and things attempting to define who we are. So it's important that we know who we are as we are related to the God who created us. The God who created us. So as a leader, you're going to be giving people a new belief about who they are. You're going to be giving them a new belief system about who they are. You're going to be showing them what they have. You're going to be giving them what they can do. You're going to be convincing them of that, persuading them of that, what they can do, and showing them that what we believe is really what we become. What we believe is what we become. So it happens from the inside out. From the inside out. Romans 12:2 says that we are transformed by the renewing of our mind. Don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Transformation all around you begins with the transformation of your mind. It begins with an internal transformation. When that internal transformation takes place, it's going to work its way out and manifest itself all through your world. So everything else is transformed when you are internally transformed. And so I have found that most people, including myself, most people are sabotaged by their self-limiting beliefs. Most of us have been shaped by our history, by our personal experience, or we've been shaped by the status that we've had in life. And if we're gaining our identity from those things, it can be faulty. It can give us a false sense of identity. Most people are stuck because of their self-limiting beliefs. Did you hear that? Most people are stuck in life because of their self-limiting beliefs. I'm not just saying that to you. I'm saying that to myself as well. I need to hear that. Jeremiah chapter 1 gives us the call of God on a young man's life by the name of Jeremiah. The word of the Lord came to him. Jeremiah 1 verse 4. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. And here's what God said to him. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you. I ordained you a prophet to the nations. That is who I made you to be. So that's God addressing Jeremiah about his identity, but also about his purpose in life. And notice he says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. You see, before God formed you in your mother's womb, he already had a thought about you. He already knew you. He already had a plan in place for your life. He already had some things cooking up for you. God knew you. He had a thought about you before you were conceived in your mama's womb. Before you were in the womb, I knew you. I was thinking about you. I had a thought about you. I had a plan for you. I had a purpose for you. Before you were born, he said, I sanctified you. I set you apart. My calling was on your life before you were even born. He said, I ordained you. This is to Jeremiah. I ordained you to be a prophet to the nations. He gave Jeremiah his assignment at the beginning of all things in Jeremiah's life. He gave him his assignment. So God has these great things in store for Jeremiah, but then Jeremiah comes back with his self-imposed limitations. He says, Ah, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a youth. So Jeremiah comes back to God. This is his comeback. This is his reply. He says, I cannot speak. I'm not able to talk well. I'm not a good speaker. I don't know how to articulate my thoughts very well. It's a weakness with me. I don't know how to speak. And the reason for that is my chronological age. I'm too young. I'm too young. You can't use me because I'm too young. That's what Jeremiah told God. How is it that we, the creation, tell God, the Creator, what we can and cannot do? When He is calling us, when He's putting His hand upon us, when He's giving us assignments, when He's giving us a sense of purpose and destiny, when He's giving us our sense of identity, how is it that we turn back to Him and we tell Him, no, I can't. I'm too young. You don't understand. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm black. I'm white. I'm uneducated. I got too much education. I make too much money. I don't make enough money. I don't have the right clothing. I don't have the right image. I don't drive the right car. I don't live in the right house. I don't have the right friends. I don't have the right team. We come up with all of these self-imposed limitations. And we allow so many other things and people to define who we are rather than allowing God to define who we are. And it seems as if we give more attention to what people say than we do to what God says. We give more attention to the opinions of people, the perceptions of man, rather than the perspective that God is releasing into our lives. So we allow ourselves to be defined by these earthly definers, and we allow ourselves to be limited by these self-imposed limitations. But then the Lord comes back to Jeremiah and He says, do not say, I am a youth, for you shall go to all to whom I send you, and whatever I command you, you shall speak. So God comes right back at Jeremiah, and He tackles Jeremiah's excuse about his ability to speak and about his age. And God says, not so. We're breaking those self-imposed limitations off of you right now. You're going to speak because I've ordained you to speak. I've assigned you to speak. And you're not going to be limited by how you feel about your age, because your age has nothing to do with this. Self-imposed limitations. Now, I'm probably coming at it from just the opposite of Jeremiah, because I'm coming at it saying I'm too old. I'm up there in years now. I've got too much road behind me. What can I do? What can I accomplish? Who can I influence at this stage in my life? I'm saying to God, I'm too old. Too much time has passed. I'm slowing down. But God is telling me the same thing He told Jeremiah, and He's telling you the same thing. We're breaking those self-imposed limitations off of you. You can speak. You will speak. You will do what God assigned you to do. You're not too young and you're not too old. You're not too black and you're not too white and you're not too Hispanic. You're not too anything. If God has called you, if God is giving you an assignment, then go for it with all of your heart, with all of your might. Are you hearing me today? I hope you are. Be encouraged with that. Be encouraged with it. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being on with me today. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a great day today. You've got open doors in front of you. Opportunities await. Divine connections, divine resources. You have favor with God and man. It's going to be a great day for you today. God bless you. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. I'll talk to you soon.